then getting a future for him at this point. Again, you got to ice players next year. They're not as worried about the next 20 games as they are next year. And are there enough defensemen on the Marlies to bring up and fit in these roles? You've signed Phaneuf, Gardner, Robidas, Riley's back next year. But outside of that, again, defense is an open book there. It is 10 after 6. Brady and Walker, we do have tickets to give away to you coming up in about 5 minutes. First, let's get you what else you need to know.
This is your Thursday morning six-pack. 6 things you need to start your day.
Our number 6 will start with some NFL news, and that is the Detroit Lions. They released running back Reggie Bush yesterday. When he signed with the Lions 2 years ago, he had a dynamite first season. It was a real punch with Jordan Bell. Now last year, Bell really took over as the feature back in Detroit. Yeah, last year was a step back, wasn't it? I even think the 2 good years in Miami sort of resurrected his career. He had very good numbers for not very good Dolphins teams, and then 2013, the 1,000-yard season, an average of 4.5 a carry as well. He was very reliable around the goal line. But you're right, he sort of lost his place a little bit. I think injuries had something to do with it. We'll see. He's approaching 30. It's been a fast-moving career for him from the New Orleans years on down, and I don't know if there's going to be interest. He'll play somewhere, but I don't know that he's going to get a huge payday to do it. He's still not over the Kim Kardashian failed diver a year ago. Yeah, that is. Yeah, they seemed so happy. Number 5, KG, Kevin Garnett, back in Minnesota last night to a crazy standing ovation. People love him there. He is the basketball equivalent of Kirby Puckett or Randy Moss, if you will. Not overly effective, but the Timberwolves were 19th from Andrew Wiggins. They blast the Washington Wizards 97-77. And I've been through this. I think a lot of fans have this year. A number of times. I think, the Raptors, they've lost a couple in a row. They've lost many market NBA. Last night, the Chicago Bulls got trounced. The Wizards got trounced in Minnesota. There's some problems there. Well, 5-0 for the Wizards. They've lost 9 of their last 11 games. They're 5.5 games behind the Toronto Raptors now for second overall. Right now. And Milwaukee lost Jabari Parker. We all thought they'd die a slow death. They're a half game behind Washington for the 5 seed. Nobody considered that anybody below 5 was falling to 6 or 7, and Washington could now. Number 4, Buster Olney, ESPN, Great Baseball Insider, he has a great piece up right now, and he basically says this. Now take it for what it's worth. Look at you respond to it. It says the Toronto Blue Jays definitely have the talent to win the American League East. The big question is, can everybody come together, much like they were unable to do after the big Miami Marlins R.A. Dickey trade? It was decidedly better a year later, and this year they're hoping that everything comes together. Yeah, I don't think we dispute the talent. We do say you don't have to be as talented as some of the Jays teams had to be in the late 90s. These years where it was Yankees, Red Sox, everybody else, those are obviously gone. We've seen Tampa win the division, Baltimore win the division, Boston win a few World Series. Toronto's the one team sitting there waiting this out to have their turn, and talent's not the issue. I don't think it is. Kansas City had a dynamite bullpen last year, but they were last to the majors in walks and they were last in home runs. You have a tough time convincing that the Kansas City Royals, who were in the World Series, have more talent than the Toronto Blue Jays. No, and I don't think anyone thinks an Oakland team that might again, if they make it again, it's a miracle because they took a lot of assets off that club. Number 3, Connor McDavid, 6 points last night, putting 4 goals. Igor Yatters get by the Guelph Storm 8-4. So give the kid 98 points in 37 games. People compare him to, Sidney Crosby's numbers in his final year of junior, and they really blow him out of the water. Number 2, Patrick Kane is out 12 weeks. A broken clavicle. He had surgery on it yesterday. Playoffs begin in 7 weeks. So does this mean the Chicago Blackhawks do something? We all know that as of next year, they are in cap jail. So I don't know if Joffrey Lupulin is even a possibility. We talked about it yesterday on the show, and even does the news of not having Patrick Kane make Stan Bowman say it's not the year to give up assets to roll the dice here? Our fans have gotten a lot of winning hockey and 2 Stanley Cups, and if you think we're getting through teams like Nashville and St. Louis without our best scorer, we're not. There's no move we can make to replicate it. And tell you what, we talked about this with Derrick Rose yesterday. Yes, it sounds silly to cheer or root for an injury, but you get over your mourning period very soon. You know who this is great news for. The St. Louis Blues, who can't seem to beat the Blackhawks ever, and now there's no Patrick Kane for the first month of the playoffs. The number one thing you need to know, there's some trades in the NHL yesterday, a few of them, including Daniel Winnick to the Pittsburgh Penguins for a second-round pick next year, a fourth-round pick this year, and minor leaguer Zach Sill. So is that it for the Toronto Maple Leafs? We'll discuss about the morning. 590-590 is our text line. And at Brady Walker, he's our Twitter account. You can weigh in. Were you happy with the return on Daniel Winnick? So we want to send you to the ACC March the 11th. Toronto takes on the Buffalo Sabres. We have some tickets for you. Well, name us this mystery leaf. We'll give you clues throughout the morning. Here is your first clue this morning. One of a number of players to play both, who play for both the Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens in his career. Your next clue is coming up at 7:14 this morning. Coming up, what happened in the baseball world to Angels outfielder John